Good morning to everyone. It's Wednesday, November 22nd, and time for another few words. I've often spoken, and so I know you've probably heard many of these thoughts before, perhaps, but they really feel compelled on this day before Thanksgiving to share with you a thought on kindness. Kindness is something that all of us understand. We understand what it means to give kindness, to extend kindness, and we also know what it means to receive kindness. And maybe that's why it makes it easier for us to understand the concept of what kindness is. Kindness is a virtue, is something that can change and transform not just a moment, not just a day, but it can change and transform a life. That's how powerful kindness can be. And all of us, at one time or another, are placed in situations and circumstances where we have opportunities, countless opportunities, to offer kindness to others. And there are also countless opportunities where we need to receive kindness in our life. Kindness is something that can wipe away immediately, anxiety and fear, discouragement, despair, even anger. Kindness can dispel anger. It can dispel negative feelings and negative thoughts in our minds and our hearts, just one little random act of kindness. Matthew Kelly talks about it in one of his books about random acts of kindness and heroic acts of kindness. Heroic act of kindness, I think the example he used was one of Maximilian Kolbe, who in the Persian camp during the war, during World War II, offered his own life so that another man who had family and children, his life might be spared. How many times in our day do we have opportunities to extend kindness? And how many times do we have an opportunity? How many times in our life have we received acts of kindness? And it should embolden us and encourage us to give them. Saturday we went to outreach, and I keep using this examples because some of these people, really, who really have almost nothing, and yet seem to be so grateful for the little that is given them. And not only grateful, but perform acts of kindness even to and for and among themselves. We moved to a new location as far as our outreach is concerned, and really, it's maybe I don't recognize it and I don't notice it as often as I should because I'm not looking for it, but when I start looking for it, I see people who are hungry, people who are in need, extending acts of kindness to others in their same situation, giving people places in line. Who would have thought it in this me first generation, this me first and I, myself and I mentality, and still thinking and at times of others, especially others who are looking and appearing more worse off than they themselves are. I had an opportunity to ask people in line this last week, tell me something you're grateful for. And they said, oh, we're grateful that we're here. And others said, oh, we're grateful that you guys are here. And others said, I'm grateful for that I saw the morning. I'm grateful for my family. I had a woman from Miami, without her family, and yet how grateful she was for the sake of them. I think they were still in Miami, and she was up here on the street getting food and getting some necessities of life, but also some kindness from our own parishioners. Others had to be grateful. Others asked for prayers for her husband who's going in for surgery. Mary wanted me to pray for Michael, her husband, going into surgery just yesterday for heart surgery. and she was afraid and fearful. Just 52 years old. You know. Little acts of kindness don't cost us hardly anything, random acts of kindness. And yet the bounty that they reap is countless. A smile, a good word, a kind thought. You know, my prayer for all of us as we move ahead in this Thanksgiving time is that we take the time, first of all, to list our notes of gratitude, what we need to be grateful for. Because if others who have nothing can be grateful for things, we certainly, who have almost everything compared to what they have, need to express our gratitude. Not just for the things in our life, but for the people in our life. The most important gift perhaps that God has given us outside of the gift of our own life, the people that we share our life with. I expressed this before, that my belief is that unless we're moving towards someone, with someone, or doing things for someone, then our life is not complete as it could be. My hope and my prayer is that we use these days of Thanksgiving to thank God for the gifts in our life, to thank God for His presence in our life, to thank God for the gift of faith in our life, of hope in our life, and an experience of the gift of His love in our life. Filling us so much that we feel compelled to pass it on to someone other than ourselves. And in passing it on, may we feel complete. May we feel fulfilled ourselves. As we're called, as I said, that's what our mission in this life should be. To do for other, to serve other, to be grateful for what we've received, and to share that with others who have less than us, who have less kindness in their life, less appreciation, less being valued in their lives. Let us move ahead in life each day, and this day, and maybe even more so tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, every day, looking for opportunities to extend kindness. For even though we're paralyzed with pain, even though we're in bed, we're homebound, we need to find ways and reasons to be grateful. I see that every day, and especially when I visit the homebound and our own sick, how grace-filled they are and how strong they are in faith, even in spite of all of the hurt and the sickness and the pain that they're enduring. And I say what Dominic Savio said about being a saint, si ille con non ego. If they can do it, why can't I? Be blessed during this Thanksgiving Day. Know that God's love and mercy is pouring out upon you constantly. Be open to it. Open our eyes, open our minds to it. Know that He loves you and that He always will. Pass that on to someone other than yourself. Share it. It is sharing your faith, sharing your hope, and sharing God's love in your life with someone other than yourself, today, tomorrow, and every day. Mary, help of Christians, pray for us. Mary, help of Christians, pray for you. God bless you all and have a great day. Bye-bye now.